anyone can do it. That's what I figured out. That sounds good. Yeah. How are you? Good. I'm good.
Staying busy?
It's May, and I'm not sure how we're here, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Randomly vanished during this week. 2 years of spirit too?
Pineapple, orange, and berry.
Not Eloise. Elena. Elena. Yeah.
What'd you speak in?
Well, it is 9 o'clock. We'll call this meeting to order. If you'll please rise for invocation and flag salute.
Join me in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
did find one spot that needs a correction under, discussion of possible action, investment on certain funds for the Oklahoma Class Investment Pool by Payne County Treasurer. Second line down says ARPA interest fund. She would like to, it says investment. Probably need to take her handles off there, so it's just invest. Do I?
Just change it to invest.
Yes.
I think a motion to approve of the correction.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the minutes of April 29th with the correction. All in favor, Commissioner Markham,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley.
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh, yes. Are there any miscellaneous items from the audience? Hearing none, we'll move on. Item 5A, proclamation May 3rd, 2026 through May 9th, 2026 as Oklahoma Home and Community Education Week. I'll read this proclamation. Commissioner's proclamation, whereas we believe the family is the catalyst of our society, and whereas the stability of the family is our primary purpose of society, and whereas the Oklahoma Home and Community Education is a strong influence, and whereas in agreement with county, state, and national extension service for support, and whereas in accordance with the agreement we strive to continue to focus on significant betterment of strong family life for our communities across our state, and whereas Oklahoma Home and Community Education members stand for the responsibility to safeguard the primary ideals for family life, and whereas the purpose of this great organization will continue to be the furtherance of these ideals and the protection of the stability of the family. And whereas we agree to recognize this great responsibility, and therefore be it resolved that the Oklahoma Home and Community Education of Payne County proclaims the period commencing May 3rd, 2026 and ending May 9th, 2026 as Oklahoma Home and Community Education Week. I would entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to accept the proclamation.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the proclamation proclaiming Oklahoma Home and Community Education of Payne County Week, May 3rd to May 9th of 2026. All in favor, Commissioner Markham,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley.
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Well, yeah, well, well, now. We'll have to just do this. Okay. Well, we need all the OHCE ladies up here. We,
Can't do it alone.
we need all of them over here. We'll move the flag. We'll probably have to get along that wall. You want to do those chairs?
We are.
There's one room. There's two down our way.
And the light coming in the back window just makes it
Oh,
so.
yes.
Who's gonna receive this here?
Donna's our president.
All right.
We appreciate your support.
We need to move, we don't wanna be.
We appreciate the support of the commissioners and the support of the community, the whole county. And, we have a great group of ladies, and we have some gentlemen too that are members. Go ahead and take a picture and then I'll quit. When we'd like to, present a pie, or this is a cheesecake, but I call it a pie, to each of the commissioners, so, I guess you can choose which one you want.
This is apple.
Apple pie, cherry cheesecake, and strawberry rhubarb.
He's like,
There you go. Thank you again.
Well, I'll give you a chance to speak. On March, it was March, right? March 31st. OHCE had a meeting in Cushing. There was 300 some members across the state there. And when I read these words of this proclamation, it's not just word written. I believe you guys are making a difference, positive impact on the younger generation coming up. It doesn't seem like in schools home ec is taught anymore, and I think the things that you guys are doing for the children are invaluable. So, again, we thank you all.
And let's also remember Dia Rash today. She buries her mother today. And she's very active in the home ec arena in Payne County and in the state. She led that meeting over in Cushing. So just remember Dia Rash as you go through the day. She buries her
Our
mother.
educator.
Yeah, she's quite a girl.
And we have already offered extended invitation for Zach to join our group. And we'd also like to extend it to you two. We're open, and I know you have plenty of time to devote. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Breakfast next year.
Breakfast was delicious. Thank you. All right, item B, discussion possible action, potential office space for county civil attorney.
Do you want me to address the board commissioners?
Yes, please.
So the reason I'm coming before the board, I just wanted to.
If you could come up so I can get you on the recording better.
It's in front of
Okay.
Right over here.
I feel like I'm coming before the court.
It's the same thing. High court here.
So, is this close enough?
I
Is
think
this good enough to go? So the plan is, I think I discussed with most of the members of the budget board, my plan as the new district attorney, which by the way, please let everybody know I am not yet the district attorney. That seems to be perpetuating itself. I do not take office until January unless the governor appoints me early. But, in the interim, we're trying to do some transitionary things in order to get ready to take office. And one of the things, of course, as you all are aware, is, it's my job as a district attorney to ensure you guys have proper legal counsel. You know, that oftentimes will not be me just because of how many things I've got going on. But having been the civil attorney, I know what everything entails. And I know that one of the requests of this county, not Logan County, but this county, was to have a full-time, assistant DA in order to handle all civil matters. Unfortunately, there's really no one that can take the job full-time. Right now, we have Max Meyer doing it part-time. It is my intent to ask the budget board next week to ask for another half-time position, and I've got an individual who you all are aware who that is, who I'm gonna ask to fulfill that spot. That way, essentially, you have two part-time people and thereby making one full-time position. I think that would be the benefit of the commissioners as well as the budget two individuals part-time, but if you couldn't get a hold of one, you get a hold of the other, and I think that would provide some benefit to you. What I'm requesting of the commissioners is to, for you all to allocate a little bit of the office space that you have available up on the third floor. I don't know that we necessarily need all of it, we're willing to share it, I know that there's some other, maybe floodplain or emergency management or something that maybe needs a little bit of that space, and that's perfectly fine. I would ask for 3 of those offices up there, one for Max, one for the other part-time, and one as a conference room, one that, if I'm gonna meet with you guys as DA, and you guys don't have to walk over to my office, you guys can just meet upstairs in that office. And of course, happy to share the rest of the space with whoever, floodplain, emergency manager, whoever else needs that office space, share the copy machine, copy room, share the reception area. So I wanted to communicate, obviously I couldn't communicate with you guys as a group without being on the agenda due to open meetings laws. So that's my request, and I hope that the Board of Commissioners will grant that. I do think that the plan or the vision that I've got in order to provide you guys legal counsel, I think would be something you guys will appreciate by the time it's all said and done. We want to make it to where you've got somebody up there close to every day that you guys can either walk upstairs and go see that ADA, or at least you guys would have easy access to it by telephone. So if you have any questions from me, I'm happy to answer those.
Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, with the 3 offices, would that be include like that front office area? Do you want that, like, that's kind of like a reception area? Are you wanting to like have that planned in, or would that be like a 3.5, or is that included in your 3? Does that make sense what I'm asking?
So there's 4 offices up there.
Mhm.
We don't need one of them, just the 3 offices that, I'm not talking about the reception area, I'm not talking about the copy area. But 3 of those offices, one for Wade, one for Max, and one for a conference room, which is a conference room we're happy to share with people. People can use that. And that would leave the other 4th office open, and then we would share with whoever's in that 4th office the copy room and that kind of reception area as so needed.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to plan like a reception person in there just, or at this time?
Not at this time. Eventually, I'm probably gonna come back to the budget board with additional requests. But at this time, we're trying to get up on our feet. We're kind of changing the way we're doing the civil attorney. So, but right now, we're just asking for that space, and like I said, sharing the reception area.
Okay.
So in that, do we want to appoint Commissioner Connolly or a commissioner to kind of navigate with Jeremiah regarding the office space up there?
Yeah.
And then once things are finalized, you bring it back and get final approval?
It makes sense to be me.
Yes.
I agree, so, yeah.
And I like Seth. That works.
Boy, that's saying a lot. Would that be a motion to appoint Seth as the lead person on this, to visit with Jeremiah and get the office space worked out on the 3rd floor, and then bring that back to the board for final approval?
I make a motion for Seth to be the one charge of that.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to appoint Commissioner Conley as the lead person on the 3rd floor office space, visiting with our just about new ADA, district attorney-elect, there we go, to work out the office space on the 3rd floor. Any other discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cabot votes yes. Thanks for being here.
And that's all I have. May I be excused from the court?
You may.
Thank you.
All right, item C, discussion possible action, City of Stillwater Jail Service Agreement, modification between the City of Stillwater and the Board of Commissioners of Payne County. I believe, Sheriff, would you like to speak to this?
I can answer any questions that you have.
My understanding that, when the announcement was made, the City of Stillwater lost a lot of staff, and they would like to begin this agreement effective immediately, rather than waiting till July 1st.
That's my understanding as well.
Yep. So I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve approve, City of Stillwater Jail Service modification between City of Stillwater and Board of Commissioners.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the modification request. Would you also authorize the chairman to sign on behalf of the board?
Yes, Chairman, authorizing Chairman on behalf of the board.
Second.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, Commissioner Markham,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cabot votes yes. All right, we have several road name requests, item D through I. The first is Trail Boss Road and Drake's Landing Way, Wigan Way, Ringneck Run, Wood Dog Hollow, and Blue Wing Bend. These have all been reviewed by the assessor's office from Crystal, and they are all recommended for approval.
I make a motion to approve road names, D through I.
Second.
And road maintained by county?
No.
So motion has been made and seconded to approve all road name requests with no maintenance by the county. Any other discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cabot votes yes. Item J, discussion possible action funding support request for About Face Women program to the amount of $201,760 by D. Miller, Director, and Mike Morgan, Board President. Everybody?
I can speak to it if you want me to.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I really appreciate this being on the agenda today. I thank you guys for considering it. The About Face Women's Program is in its first year. We're about to graduate our first class of 5 women. They'll graduate on May 20th. And as you remember, these are women that have been taken out of the correction system and given a year or sober living, therapies, jobs, driver's license, and they're ready to graduate and return to the workforce. They'll be followed the next year. And if they mess up, they go back to jail. So we're making taxpayers out of these 5 women instead of tax users. And we've had a struggle. I will tell you this, we don't plan to continue the program until we have stable funding. I know that's good for y'all to hear. And so we'll be working towards getting stable funding. But this allows us to finish this program and pay some bills that we've had to pay that we can't pay with other funds that we're gonna be able to pay with your funds, such as salaries, because these women have to have 24-hour surveillance. That's the wrong word, 24-hour babysitting. How about that? It's because they are property of DOC actually. So they have to have around the clock. So this will really help us finish this program strong and put monies where they're supposed to be and hopefully secure stable funding so we can carry the program on and help women get back into their society and their own lives and be productive citizens. Thank you.
So on, there is no, so the program is at risk of not being able to continue due to funding?
It is. Well, it is, but it's not that we're gonna apply for funding.
Yeah.
And we're very hopeful that it will continue because we're gonna have this great track record.
Yes.
And it's due to Iowa Tribe and their mental health counseling, Meridian Technology and training these women. And they've all been trained and they've all passed their tests, they've all gotten their driver's license back, and I'm using poor English, they all have received jobs that they're gonna be able to start into. They've actually started into this month. And they're learned how to set those flags for digging. And, we're all trying to dig fiber now, so they're being very successful.
Yeah.
So it is in jeopardy, but we're hopeful that we will secure funding for this program.
Through the legislature or?
Through the Attorney General's office.
Okay, all right. So all the funds they have for opioid.
Right,
Yes.
yeah.
Good.
Because all of these women were in jail for nonviolent crimes that involve drug use. And they're all sober now.
Hope they stay that way.
Me too. Well, they have a year of supervision at a distance instead of 24 hours. they have a year, and if they mess up in this year, they also go back to DLC. But then after this year, their sentences will be commuted, after this next year. Yeah, it's exciting.
Yes. I like the fact they help them get their license and get them jobs and everything.
That's one of the, those are the two hardest things to get when you,
Key to success
it's
there.
the key to success. And the biggest thing is to get reunited with their kids. That's huge as well.
The D came to Fishing River and gave a presentation on it. It's very informative.
Good. Thank you guys. Thank you, truly. Thank you. I know you know you're helping, but you have no idea what a tremendous gift this is to this program. So thank you.
So I have a question for you. It says through May, but the monthly expenses for 8 months, how does that, is that going, is that
Because
back pay or is that
some of
forward?
it's back and some of it's forward, because we're gonna try to get stable funding in the next couple of months. And we don't wanna give up the home that we have these women living in, because, so we have to pay rent.
Okay.
And in this little Cushing, Oklahoma, girls, the rent's pretty high, but I guess that's the going rent in Stillwater. So we want to be able to keep the house through the summer to see if we can get stable funding. And then the other thing that we're doing, because we're sending these women out, we are helping them locate housing where they move, but we're also sending their bedroom furniture with them, so they have something to start with. And then so we do need to purchase new bedroom furniture, as we get new ladies to join this program. And I will say, since this is a public meeting, Stillwater, and some of the other small towns, but Stillwater businesses and individuals have stepped up to let us get this program through till May. And so I'm very appreciative of Stillwater and their confidence in the success of this program.
Have you checked the super thrift and stuff? Cause I think that's what super thrift is kind of, there's part of this only, I think, more for the guys, but like with some the bedroom furniture, dressers and stuff, that they would have extra stuff that they would donate.
We haven't. We've been very fortunate. A lot of the sorority houses that are tearing down to the ground, we've been able, a lot of them have donated their furniture to us. And so that's been helpful. And then furniture stores have been pretty helpful initially on the mattresses, because, you know, everybody likes a new mattress. Giving us mattresses at cost and such as that. So far the sorority houses have provided us a lot of furniture as they tear down.
So basically, this money that you're asking for is to pay for, from January for back of the arrears through just the end of this month?
Well, and on into the summer, because we've received several grants, but if you're in the grant business at all, there's guidelines on how you can spend those dollars. And we've blurred the lines a little bit, and we want to pay the grant money back to those grants, to where we're continuing to use their grant money how it should be used. And we have had a loan from one of the board members that we need to pay back. A big loan.
Commissioner Conley, wouldn't you check in to see if one of the funds we have, tribal consistency fund, would work for this?
The latch fund?
Yeah.
The latch, no, it's the opioid, it has to be through the opioid abatement settlement account. So that's what this would be. This is, it should have been on there. I don't know if it's on there for the specific account, but it's the opioid abatement account. That latch fund, there's only like $1,200 left.
Okay.
It's my understanding.
My understanding is well,
Yeah.
Commissioner.
So, yeah. And I've been in contact with, for this on behalf of, about phase 4 with Joe Nichols. And she said this program is able to use to qualify. And then, Max Myers has looked at it as well, and Glenna Craig has looked at it as well. They've all, so there's multiple levels of engagement.
And is that the funds from the Attorney General or the funds we've gotten in from the lawsuit settlements?
It's the, I believe it's the opioid there's like $300,000 in this account. It's opioid abatement settlements.
So that's from the lawsuit.
I think that's, yeah.
If it's the settlement.
Settlement,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I can go specifically, make sure. I can do, if you want to go back and find the exact account number, I had it in one of these emails that I.
No, if it's the avoidance abatement
Yeah,
settlement fund, that's from all the lawsuits
Yeah.
that Walmart, CVS, all those that have
Mhm.
settled out of court. Any other questions, comments? Would
I
there be
have
a-
one more comment. If it is the opioid abatement, I think this is a good project to use those funds for, because these women have had sober living. If that's what it's for,
Mhm.
to get people off of opioids, this is a good, I think this is a good use of those funds for Payne County.
I would agree. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve, this.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the $201,760 budget request using the opioid abatement settlement funds. Is that correct? Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I would call for a vote. All in favor, Commissioner Markham,
Yes.
Commissioner Conley,
Yes.
and Commissioner Gabbard votes yes. All right, item K, discussion possible action agreement for services between Nimbus Resilient Solutions LLC and the Board of Commissioners of Payne County.
So this is the agreement for services, for professional services between Nimbus. It is a up to $25,000 contingent on receiving the FEMA grant, and the compensation is the 5% paid out by the FEMA grant for consulting services.
And what exactly service do they provide? What kind of consulting?
They're gonna be doing the grant writing, the meetings, kind of getting everything packed together. And there's a whole list on that agreement that. From there.
This is only good till June 30th? It says here, it expires June 30th this year.
I think the agreement itself, as in, I'd have to look and catch that part. But it would still be in effect if signed. I think it's because the grants that we are trying to go for is over by that date, or around that date.
Well, that's the end of the fiscal year, so
Yeah.
maybe those grants would be closed out by then.
Yeah, I believe so.
So their $25,000 is contingent upon receiving the grant. And then they would be funded out of the grant.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I talked to, there was a question brought up about the, it being 25,000 and being at the bid limit. I reached out to the county attorney, and he said that this should, he believes should
Professional
qualify under professional services.
If there is a motion, if you will authorize the chairman to sign on behalf of the board.
Make a motion to approve this agreement with Nimbus, with the chairman signing on behalf of the board.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the agreement with Nimbus and the Board of County Commissioners of Payne County for the, according to the documents presented, authorizing chairman to sign on behalf of the board. Any other discussion?
Could clarify this for me, Pierce, are we using the account to pay for this initial, or is that something, are we paying the first 25?
Pretty much
How, what account do we need to use out of this?
And I'd have to figure out which account it would go into, but pretty much as FEMA reimburses for the project, that 5% consulting consulting fee would then get to us, and then we would then disperse it to the consulting company.
So it's when they get the funds from FEMA, 5% of every check they get will go to them. So you don't have to, the county won't be actually writing.
Okay, that's what I wanted, I was confused. I wanted to make sure I was on the same page, because it seems like an ARPA thing or something it would have been, but
Yeah.
I want to make sure we put that in the motion. That's why I wanted to, if we needed to do something. Okay, thank you.
And this is one of those projects that, the county really isn't paying a dime for.
Okay.
All the payments and the rebates are gonna be on the people who buy the shelters.
Thank you. That's, I want to make sure I was tracking with you.
All right, the motion has been made and seconded. All in favor of approving the agreement? Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Kevin votes yes. Item L, discussion, possible action, indigent cremation assistance request. In this one, all of the documentation that has been presented to us, there is no evidence that this individual lived or had residence in Payne County. So,
Same in my about to.
I would instruct Shauna to let the funeral home know that if they can provide evidence of residence in Payne County, then would readdress it. But I would say that we deny this one until or unless evidence can be provided of her residence, her last residence.
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to deny this indigent cremation assistance request unless further documentation can be provided. All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavett votes yes. Item M, discussion on the Payne County radio system.
Final corrections have been made to the radio templates, and the programming should be starting on Thursday. Configuration of the dispatch consoles are also currently in progress, and the console training for the dispatchers will start on May 11th. Once programming is started, we get a timeline on how that's going to go. We're going to schedule out the updating of all the other entities.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good. Any questions? Thank you, Pierce.
Thank you.
Item N, ingress egress agreements.
None.
Oh, removal of equipment items from inventory. We got disposal of equipment, resolution 2026-32 of a 96 Ford LN 8000 truck from the Perkins Fire Department. And we did verify that this had already been surplus, so. This is one we opened bids on last week.
Is that last week?
Yes.
Make a motion to approve of disposal equipment resolution 2026-32.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve resolution 2026-32. Any other discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavett votes yes. Any cash appropriations?
I have none.
Fire Department prerequisitions?
I have none.
Purchase orders?
Purchase orders to be paid today are $158,854.66.
Make a motion to approve upon signature.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve purchase orders upon signature. Any other discussion? All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavett votes yes. Any blanket purchase orders?
I have none.
Monthly reports of officers.
I have none.
Item 6, discuss, public announcements from the board.
And then we have, open house May 7th with the OSU extension. I should have brought things in here, but I wanted to put that on there for the records. Third floor, up on the third floor, cracking out where does Lee, or the hole, yeah, so. I know I meant to bring flyers in here, and so they've been around, we put them at the courthouse, and then there might be, is there some over there?
Yeah.
Is it May 7th? Is that correct?
May 7th, 4 to 6.
4 to 46, okay. Oh, you got, well, why didn't you speak up? We're right here. I'm bumbling around and you're just sitting there looking at that. Okay, all right, so May 7th, 46. So thank you.
All right. Again, I would like to thank OHCE for what they do and appreciate them providing breakfast this morning. All right. Item 7, discussion of possible action on access permits for road crossings. I don't have any new business. Hearing none, we will begin to sign documentation. Thank you all for being here. Get back with them.
How are you?
Church, you stay.
If we want to take it on, we're kind of above our heads. Okay.
Because we wanted to make it about pay. Sure. And we have. Not as frequent.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, already.
Okay.
It's a general line account, is that not?
That'll go to payment one. So we'll do that.
Oh, that's me. Okay.
And we'll need to follow up, because they're supposed to, our agreement for the, they're gonna give us invoices and follow up all that stuff as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's gonna find those in the week.
Bye, everybody. For those of you that don't know, thanks for your service. I'm sorry again to
Thank you.
Thank you.
been in town about a year now after, so, moving here from there. So thanks for what everybody does.
Thank you.
Okay. We,
Here, go to like Edmund, like one of the bank people, and just going around, I just asked somebody, so I just go around talking to the service. Cause I've been here for a year, and he said, I've been here, and it's good people, and so. Thought he was like, he's like, I'm just trying to go to these meetings if I can, for like the city, the county, and the state, so just tell people. Just here if we had any questions about the jail stream. Pushing the boat. Keep hearing.
Heard what?
End of May for downstairs.
Oh.
I want to go and get mine in, so there's no, I can't come back and do that I was not ready. I've kind of dropped the ball on that, but I say drop the ball, I've not followed up technically, because it's still gonna be in the works, so. It's a good question. Not from me yet.
get the election board office completed.
Yes.
Step to number
Mine's done. Painted, got the carpet shampooed, and keys. What else we do? It's all good. It's on them now to move in, so. We're looking at it completely done.
Oh, I see it when there's, there was steam in the carpets. I think it's a whole lot better.
Josh was either they have, or Josh is working on it, he knows. I think he's working with their Chris, their IT guy.
Motion to adjourn?
Motion has been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Ohio Taco Tuesday, all on the same day.
I know. I asked one of my sisters, hey, let's go to Mayo, you wanna go? I was like, and she goes, I don't know, we'll have to see. I was like, really? Come on.
Have you ate at Taco Casa?
It's pretty good.
Where's that at?
Well, they have one in Shawnee, they don't have one here, but it's, like, if you get a Nacho Supreme, it'll fill you up.
Taco Casa. Yes, actually I have, in Tulsa, there's one in Tulsa.
Yeah.
It's been a long while.
How's it going? Good, how are you?
Hi.
We did.
Yeah, Jerry looked like he was good. Sorry.
Hey, Zach,
How are you?
John Byron and Nick. Thanks for being with us.
We'll go into, we got a little conference room.
Yeah.
here.
Sure.
We just finished our meeting, so I'll put my things away, I'll show you this.
Sounds good.
Talk you there. if you want.
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you, though.
Good, good, you?
Good. So, the, radio system,
Yes.
um,
Thank you, Lynell,
Oh,
for
yes,
your,
sir.
getting those corrected back up to us, I appreciate it.
It was sent to me in Word, but I got the word test on there. It's been requested. Thanks, sir. You're welcome.
so looking more to it, I think it's pretty much gonna be that, like, they're on the water system, still water helping through the whole
Who's that?
process.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
so, and then OSC's gonna be the same answer to that too.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's not much we can do at that point.
I think that some things can get a little heavy, but I understand. If there was a perception made, we need to make sure we, if they're in Stillwater owns all their own stuff. We really need to all work together. Sales tax.
I feel bad, it was the month last sales tax. Yeah.
Is there any, anybody you know of, does the city of Stillwater, they have their own person that does all their technical work?
Kind of, so,
You know, I think if we all pull together and just hire one guy, we